As it became clear the state would not heed calls to deny the Line 3 permits, many did more and more to show our care and voice our concerns. Relay for Our Water had dozens of people carrying water from Mississippi headwaters around the state and returning them to Coffee Pot Landing, all to show the importance of water for all. A small group organized to create Watch the Line Minnesota to document the pre-construction conditions of the land in case remediation would be needed. Individuals across the state and around the world begged for a stay to halt Line 3 permits during the global pandemic that ensued during construction. In July of 2021, as Enbridge drilled under Mississippi River at her headwaters, a group of orgs invited governors from the 10 states adjoining the Great River to see what was transpiring with their own eyes. Mere weeks after the DNR had granted Enbridge a tenfold increase in their water appropriations permit, without public or tribal consultation, and during a time of deepening drought in northern Minnesota, participants were able to see Upper Rice Lake in drought conditions following a pull of many truckloads of water from the lake for Enbridge construction. At the Mississippi River crossing, multiple frackouts were evident that day. A Minnesota senator observing the frackouts later sought information on how much drilling mud was left behind in the land. Enbridge has yet to provide details. In November 2021, a coalition organized a fixed-wing thermal flyover of the new Line 393 corridor, finding ample evidence of hydrology changes across the state. These would generate the evidence that our group would soon be corroborating. Nish Ikwewag ga Wijibimosewag East Savannah River. Waadookawaad Amikwag formed after two women walked along with East Savannah River, a place they'd monitored before and which now showed strange orange discoloration. A grassroots group formed, using tools to ground truth the flyover data that had shown almost 4 dozen potential aquifer breaches along the Enbridge corridor. At that time, the state had acknowledged 3 breaches. Our discoveries confirmed evidence of aquifer water bleeding from the land in multiple locations. Though our data was shared with state agencies and even the Attorney General, we've seen no response to what we believe are criminal acts across the state of Minnesota. As we saw little work from the state to communicate to the impacted people of Minnesota and the tribal nations herein, we developed a website to report the damage information directly to the public. Our extensive website covers the various forms of damages, along with technical details from documented damage sites. It includes a timeline of our work, giving links to letters from legislators supporting our calls for an independent investigation of this project to determine why it has failed to protect water, land, and people. And now a People Not Polluters campaign has recently launched, calling attention to a dozen projects across Minnesota where regulatory capture appears to be allowing the pollution of the land while ignoring the people impacted. The seeds of Waadookawaad Amikwag have been nourished by the soil created by those who came before us, and we hope our fruits will nourish all those who follow our path.